So the door on the left is the special effects department, and the one on the right is the cave. So let's have a look in there and see what we've got. And starting from the right hand side there, we have, let's see if we go down there, we've got some storage. I do have doors for these units. And moving on up, we've got the main command center, if you like, bench, light, Mac for all the processing, some audio stuff, and in the corner there we've got the PC which is currently running, and looking at the scanner stuff. The little orange light there is the scanner, and we have a Lancaster painting up above, and right up above we have a set of storage shelves which have got quite a lot of NAF stuff on it. I'll explain them in a minute. And then there's Sea King on the wall there. So having mentioned the storage shelves, I thought we'd just take a look at what's on top of them from my point of view, or I'm way up on top of my step ladders. So we have my display area right on top, because I don't like really displaying all my stuff. So there's some of my previous builds there, a couple of kits on the middle shelf, one of which is under construction, the A6 Intruder. Got to get back to that one. And the one I bought at Telford this year, the 132nd Italeri Tornado GR4, mentioned in my update the other day. To the left is the in progress. It's not the Shelf of Doom, it's just I like getting back to these things. We've got Spitfire Mark 9C and the Mustang there, and some convenient silicone in the background. Heading down to the lower shelf, we've got a ball head for a tripod, in which I stick my webcam occasionally, and it's a coffee tin mount, a mug, my absolutely essential wet wipes, Huggies in this case, and quite a nifty little bottle of Glen Murray there, which has been opened, but there we go. A little tub for storage, some cloths and tools, and a drinking cup, as well as the ubiquitous kitchen roll. So moving on from the picture of the Lancaster, we have the main window and fan extraction area. Looking down, we've got the main bench, which has got the 148th Revell Tornado on it, and to the right the PC, which is currently working the scanner software. Continuing to the left, we have my ubiquitous Buccaneer. It's really a poster, and I bought that many years ago when I was a cadet at a summer camp, so that tells you how old it is. In the corner there's another 3 shelves with some 132nd, two 132nd aircraft. We've got the now let me see, it's the Tamiya F-16, the Dauntless, and then a 148th Prowler, if you like. Second shelf is some storage again, some completed models, including a tank. I just like to point that out, that yes, indeed, I have built armour. Buccaneer under on the shelf below. Buccaneer is there. Salt on the way, and some storage again, but empty bottles, etc. Just really just a load of storage. So just inside the door of the cave, on the back of the door in fact, is my cold weather gear, which I need quite often. And shifting left, we have the paint rack. Quite small, I have to confess. I am awaiting a new one, but anyway, there we go. Rubbish bin, some storage, drone there in the little case in the middle, tornado box that I'm currently working on, and this arrived about 5 minutes ago, which is the new Tackle Apache. I think it's the D version, and well, I do promise, honest, I'll do an inbox review and a box opening or something of that ilk and stick it up on the channel a bit later. Moving on left, Airfix calendar, and back to the aforementioned command center. Light, these very good Lightcraft type things, absolutely excellent. Current picture or wallpaper is topically tornadoes on the Mac there, 4 of them lined up. Very unusual to get 4 of them on the runway. It's only happened, I think, 3 or 4 times in my career, but great to get a picture of them all together, and very useful for the weathering. Onto the microphone, I use Blue Snowball and coffee. Drinks all over the place. PC is normally not running, except when I'm monitoring some stuff, and they're doing air to air today, so that's looking quite good. And we'll just wheel left whilst pulling the chair out the way. We have here the main light view out the window, very nice. Get the sunsets, lovely, facing westerly there. Gable end on. Runway runs basically right to left and kind of front to back at an angle. So I can see the aircraft overflying in the pattern there. Excellent. Got the webcam there, which is currently situated above the bench, but I do like to move it around, which does confuse people. Storage space on the window ledge there. Main bench from the right has got mug storage, as I'll call it. Loads of stuff in there, tools, pens, sanders, etc. And then on the main bench we've got some of the UMP. Over here we've got the UMP storage units, which I find are excellent. Some of my glues, more UMP storage units, tape dispenser, etc. So, as mentioned, currently working on the Tornado. Bit of a dry fit at the moment, just to see how things are going. Looking not too bad for as much as I've miscalled it. Yeah, it's getting there. Paints, in which I'm currently using, mixer, etc. My cleaning station for the extractor fan area, painting, spraying area. We've currently got some down here. We've got the drop tanks for the Artillery 132nd TF104G, the 2-seater, and some surface primer there that I'm just about to do stuff here. Spray booth itself, we have on the left the spray booth. We have the airbrushes I've got, not quite up to the 5 yet, which apparently is a standard to be aimed at. Oops. And the main extractor itself with the tube, which gets stuck out the window as and when I'm painting. So that's basically the bench and the extractor area. Now, apologies if you had some voices in the background there. I'd left the scanner on, but anyway, it's off now, and they can go play with their air-to-air stuff as much as they like. Okay, now this end here we've got the shelves, which, you know, I've previously gone through. Won't do it again. But in the dark corner here, we've got a lot of storage. We've got an old unit there and some plastic shelves on little wheels, the Italeri TF104G, and some storage boxes, which gives me a convenient place to lay stuff. Squadron prints, Nimrods. Brother-in-law flew Nimrods, so quite a close collection there. My hats, gorilla etc., binoculars, my RAF ensign, which I'm really quite proud of, and a gift that was given to me by Mr. Gordon is the actual tip of the Buccaneer. It's part of the radar stuff. It came from actual Buccaneer, some stickers there or zaps mounted on a plinth, and all the details are on the back of there, and I'll get it up on the wall properly somewhere, but chances are quite high because you don't want these pointy things getting in the way of this. Quite nice to be able to see the slight damage there, but they would have still flown with that, not a problem. Heating area, central heating from the house, radiator, that's fine, but I got myself, for my previous cave, which I have mentioned before, which was in the garage, I got one of these Dyson things, a hot and cold. Absolutely excellent. Don't use the heat much, but use the cooling fan quite a lot, and some of the Blitz stuff there. And Black Rifle Model Works t-shirt. And that basically concludes the actual cave. Just one more thing whilst we're on it. Everybody seems to be going on about the chairs. In my case, I've got the GT Omega racing chair. Absolutely excellent. I don't have any of the lumbar support on it because I don't need it, but I think I might get myself a new chair. My young lad is looking for one of these, and he's going to buy this one off me. There we go. So heading into the storage areas, here we've got some of my juice and gloves and etc., and maybe some Bombay mix of some sort or other, and I've got books and, you know, spare printer paper, etc. In there. The stools, which are both there and in there, came from the garage when the bench was a lot higher, but we've managed to lower it, so that's fine. In the second unit here, we've got my storage boxes and some books in the top left there, and a candle I was given by the wife for Christmas. Right down the bottom there is a load of books and a bag of let's say peanuts, for packing peanuts, and that's it. Right next to that is the PC and the drinks cabinet with some storage and some acetone and its mech, I think, which needs to go back into the garage. And then we're on to the shelves, the shelf unit in the corner, which is quite full. Still needs technical adjustment. In there, stuff. You know how you've got a drawer of stuff? Well, that's my stuff. Blueberries I use as a snack. which is they're apparently quite good for diabetics. Now, second drawer has loads of paints, pegs, primers, varnishes, thinners, etc., glues, and lots of my special bottles that I use. In this case, it's Mr. Colour Thinner, which is normal, right through to UMP airbrush cleaner, and Tamiya. There you go. Must be the X20A. A few bottles of varnishes in there, and I do have custom mixed bottles of primers. That's the Tamiya spray can primer, etc. A few weathering materials, some of these brushable paints, which are absolutely excellent, storage jars, etc., and some paint sets in the background. Very sentimental value for me, because Sam McCord sent us those, so it'll be a really good time using them. Insert really bad audio edit here. Liquidy bottles, and I keep all the liquids in there for topping up those wee bottles. We've got all the tapes and some foam, and it's just a poo drawer basically. Bags of bits for kits that are currently under instruction, some meds and an indicator thingy. But yeah, mainly a drawer that you don't really, everything gets thrown in there, and that's about it. Just before we go, I do and have taken loads of photographs of aircraft, and I have my camera equipment here, which I'll not go into too much detail, but I have a 400mm prime lens. That's a 70 to 200 zoom lens, f2.8, which is big wide aperture and really nice. A 1.4 times converter. I've got two Canon 72s currently with battery packs, and you've got batteries, cleaning stuff there, and a couple of lenses. I think I've got a 24 to 70 and the 28 to 135 zooms, but the big white ones are the good ones, and that's about it. Okay folks, that's the tour of the cave done. I think, as per most folk, I started in my on my kitchen table, well, breakfast bar. I'd box stuff up every night, put it in the dining room, and the next day when I needed to model, I would take it all out, set it up. But I think the wife got a bit fed up of some of the smells coming from the paints, etc. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and feel free, if you've got a webcam or a phone, to do a quick cave tour yourself. Send it in, we'll load it up, and that'll be it. Catch you later. Bye bye.